going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Red and Gold Standard podcast. My name is Zach Hernandez, and as always, I am joined by my co-host, Matt Llewellyn, and we are here to recap the 49ers win over the Houston Texans 23-7. It was the last home game of the season, and the 49ers got the job done. Matt, what did you think of the win?
It was much needed. It was a little more dicey than I would have liked to have seen. It was really a tale of two halves, particularly with Trey Lance. The offense was really slow to get out of the gate. Scored only 3 points in the first half, got 20 in the second half. And so, you look at it, they handled business against a team that wasn't, really a world beater. It was a game that we expected them to win, and they went out and got it done. So I would have liked to seen Carolina take care of business, but Sam Darnold stinks. And so we're left hanging in a lurch for another week.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, they had a small lead the whole game. The Panthers did, but they couldn't take care of business. So it is what it is. Yeah, I know the whole storyline obviously is going to be Trey Lance. But I thought the team did a good job kind of rallying around him and doing what they needed to do to help the rookie get a win, and including the defense, especially the defense. They came out looking good. Only gave up 7 points. Ambry Thomas almost had a pick six, super close. If he just held on, that definitely would have gone back for a touchdown. And I know they kind of put themselves in bad positions with the 2 PI calls on that same drive, but it still ended without any points for the Texans because they missed the field goal. Overall, how would you grade Trey Lance's second start?
I'd give him like a C+. I thought, again, it's one of those things where you could tell that he hadn't played, that the speed of the game was a lot for him, especially in that first half. That pick to Kittle, that was a flat ball. He shouldn't have thrown it there. It was a pretty bad pick. I know everybody's pointing out on Twitter that he missed Kyle Juszczyk open, of course, because that's what people are going to do. But I thought he played much better in the second half. He still had a lot of throws where you're just like, oh gosh. He had the same types of throws that we see from Jimmy, but we expected the growing pains. I think there's a lot to improve on, but I thought he did a lot of good things well. One thing that I really do need to see out of him, though, is kind of living to play another down. He definitely took a couple hits today that I think he could have avoided. So I'd like to see him avoid that. But he got more comfortable in the second half, and that's what you want to see. You want to see that improvement over the course of the game, and that touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel was a thing of beauty. Liked it.
It was really nice to see. Yeah, we did see him take a few hits, especially in the first half, but I like that towards the second half, he was sliding, getting down early before taking these shots. There was that, I think it was like 3rd and 8, and he scrambled, and he ended up just inches shy. He went out of bounds, but that's fine. I'm fine with him kind of choosing his safety, because if Trey Lance goes down, we're going with Nate Sudfeld now, and we definitely don't want to see that with the playoffs on the line. And as far as the growing pains, yeah, they're completely to be expected. Me and you were going back and forth with these people on Twitter for most of the game, which were just kind of ridiculously comparing Trey Lance right now to Jimmy Garoppolo in his 4th year as a starter, 8th year in the NFL, which just is not fair. I mean, it really isn't. And if anybody's trying to be fair and balanced about it, obviously Trey's going to take a little bit of time to catch up to speed, especially considering he didn't even play last year in college because of COVID. So it is what it is. I like the fact that, like Joey pointed out here, he did grow and got better throughout the game. Do you think that it was something? I know we saw Kyle Shanahan's press conference say he didn't really talk to him at halftime, to Trey, that is. But do you think it was any halftime adjustments, or do you think it was really just Trey Lance getting these early jitters out and starting to get a better feel for the game?
Probably a little bit of both. I think they get to look and see what the defense is kind of giving them and make adjustments from there. And Trey also gets to see, okay, this is game speed. This is not scout team defense speed or whatever. So it takes getting used to. You can't just plop somebody out there. And that goes whether it's a rookie or whether it's a dude coming back from injury or what have you. You always have to have a period of adjustment, a period of acclimation, and Trey was able to go out there and kind of improved as the game went on. So you like to see that, and you'd like to think that it shows his potential going forward, that if he were to be the guy, that, he would just continue to make these improvements as week in, week out, or whatever. And it bodes well for the 49ers next season when Trey is going to ascend to the starting quarterback position.